Anyone have any aches or sorenesses that I should be aware of today? No? Feeling good? All right. But like I said, it's smoky everywhere in California. I think so far everyone is tuning in from somewhere in California. So just be aware of how you're feeling, how the smoke affects you, and do as much as you can tolerate. All right. So let's get to talking about our workout today. So today's workout, we're going to follow a similar flow in the workout. We're going to be warming up, practicing, and then doing the actual workout with our circuit. Today, we're going to continue on with the previous training series that we did before. We're on the pulsed week of our training series. So this week we're going to be doing, today we're going to be doing upper body pulsed emphasis workout. So in this workout, we're going to be doing those half motions to add more time under tension and help build tissue strength and muscular strength with that. All right, so in today's workout, we're going to be doing a single arm row, an up chop, W's, halos, and we're going to be doing some single arm side raises to try to throw you a little bit off balance. All right, and then we're going to finish up with a stretch session at the end. And we're going to try to do 4 rounds today. But like I said, if people aren't feeling good, you can always stop after round 2, 3, whatever you feel you need, and then just stretch at the end. But we will have a designated stretch session for the whole class as well at the very end of the class. All right. So does anyone have any questions on the workout today? No?
Hey, yeah, I do. Is there something I can do instead of the halos because I can't lift my arms?
Yeah, good question. So what you could do instead would be like a Russian twist. So holding the weight in front of you and then twisting side to side.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And taking the emphasis off your shoulders and put it in your core. All right, good. Any other questions? All right, let's get to it then. Let's get warmed up. This entire workout can be done seated for our seated athletes. For our standing athletes, you can do it standing or seated, whatever floats your boat. And let's get started. Standing or seated. And let me make sure y'all muted. All right. So let's start by focusing on some belly breathing here. I want you to take one hand, put it on your belly, one hand, put it on your chest. I want you to take some big inhales, slow exhales. And I want you to focus on letting your belly rise before your chest does. And as you exhale, the belly falls. Remember what this feels like. This should be pretty soothing and calming for your whole body. As we start getting moving more and working hard, I want you to come back to this belly breathing, especially during our rest breaks. All right, so keep that breathing in mind. We're going to now bend your head to the side, trying to touch your ear to your shoulder, and then going side to side. Gentle stretches of your neck. Get any cracks and pops that might feel good. Focus on that easeful breathing that we started with. All right, next we're going to turn your head left and right. Go as far as you can. Get that stretch at the end range. All right, so next we're going to work on a thoracic spine twist. We're going to cross your arms in the front and then work on twisting as far as you can from one side to the other. Be gentle with yourself at first. You're doing this in standing. You're going to be shifting your weight from one foot to the other as you twist. Focus in on that breathing. Good. And then next we're going to start to incorporate some arm circles. So we're going to go up as high as you can. So bring your arms up, overhead, and then back down the side. So up the front, overhead, down to the sides. Do whatever range of motion you have available to you. So if you can only go up part of the way, that's fine. Use what you got. For our standing athletes, incorporate a little bit of a squat into this. Think about taking up as much space as you can. For our seated athletes, incorporate a little bit of a hip hinge here. So as you're coming up, you're hinging up. Overhead, arms come down. As they come down, you hinge forward, like you're trying to touch your toes. Again, use whatever range of motion you have available to you. And then reverse those arm circles, coming up the sides and then down the front. Hinging forward as your arms come down, or squatting as your arms come down. Seated or standing. Good. Next, we're going to do some golf swings. You're going to hinge forward, twisting side to side. Let your arms swing. If you're doing this in standing, you're going to be shifting your weight from one foot to the other. Again, use the range of motion that you have available to you. If you're doing this in sitting, again, you're going to hinge forward. And let your arms swing. All right, and then next we're going to do some jumping jacks. So we're going to be hopping in place, arms come overhead to the side, feet pop apart and then together. If the hopping part doesn't feel good to you, you can just skip the hopping and bring your arms up overhead and quickly back down. If you have limited range of motion available to you, come up as far as you're allowed to or can, and then quickly back down. Work on gentle motions here. Work on opening things up. Seated athletes, you're going to be doing this just arms only, quickly back down. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Next, we're going to do some split jacks. Arms are coming across your body and then back all the way apart, opening up your chest in the horizontal plane. You're going to be hopping in place in a split stance, alternating the front foot. If the hopping doesn't feel good, you're simply doing back slappers. Bring your arms across the body and opening up. Keep going. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. How are we doing? Heart rate should be a little bit elevated. You should definitely notice you're breathing just a little bit harder than you were before. All right. So let's get into our practice rounds. So first thing on the agenda is the pulse single arm row. For that, you're going to need a backpack or a book, something that you would consider to be a moderate weight. We don't want it to be super heavy just yet, but we don't want it to be challenging. If you're using a backpack, make sure you tighten up the straps in the backpack. All right, so in this bag, I got what for me is a moderate weight. For standing athletes, you're gonna take a split stance, so one foot in front of the other, hips forward, and you're gonna have your front foot be opposite of your working arm. So I have my left foot forward, my right arm is working. I'm gonna hinge forward, grab hold of the shoulder straps of the backpack. I'm gonna pull that bag towards my hip all the way, and now I'm gonna pulse. Go down halfway and then back up, and then down all the way. So that's the pulse. Coming up, pulse, back down. Single arm row with a pulse. All right, so make sure you practice both sides. Make sure you're using a weight that you can control the entire time. The pulse is gonna add more time under tension with this movement. Seated athletes, pretty much the same thing, just instead of a split stance, you're seated in your chair, hinged forward. And you're going to pull all the way up to your hip, pulse, and back up. And then finish the rep. Up, pulse, and then back down. You should feel very strongly in your upper back and your shoulders. All right? So that is the pulsed single arm row. Any questions on that exercise? We good? All right. Let's keep moving. So next up is going to be the pulse up chop. So for this one, our standing athletes, you're going to have the weight off to your side. You're going to squat down to the weights. You're going to pick it up, bring it up over your head, back down halfway, and back up, and back down as one rep. Now, if you can't go over your head, we're going to bring it up to your shoulder height, and then back down halfway, and then back up to shoulder height, and then back down. So just cutting the movement in half. All right, and then for our seated athletes, we're going to be hinging over to the side. So I have the back bar off to my right, hinging down, grabbing it by the straps. Then I'm bringing it up overhead, all the way to my left, down halfway, and then back up, and then back down all the way. All right. If you have the scenario where you only got one arm that works for you, you're gonna do one arm, going up all the way, down halfway, and then back up, across, and then you would simply use that same arm when you do switch sides. All right, make sure you practice both sides and make sure you're using an appropriate weight. For these pulsed up chops. Any questions on the up chops? We good? No one needs modifications on this one? All right, good, let's keep rolling. So next up are pulsed W's. So the W, you're gonna want a light to moderate weight for this. So I got two books that I consider to be in that light to moderate range for me. You're going to hinge forward just a little bit. We're gonna start with our arms in a diamond shape, so your elbows will stay bent at 90 degrees the entire time. From here, you're going to open up your arms up into a W shape and then back down. So going from a diamond to a W. Your elbows stay bent at 90 degrees, which then means that we are pivoting through your shoulder. This is really great for strengthening your rotator cuff. Oh, sorry, I forgot, this is pulsed. So we're going up all the way, down halfway, and then back up. And then all the way down. So W with a pulse. That's right. I chose this one to make your shoulders scream. So make sure you're using appropriate weight here. If no weight feels appropriate, then use just your body weight. Any questions on the pulse W's? Good? All right. This was going to be great for your rotator cuff. All righty. Let's keep on moving. Halos. So for this one, you can use your backpack, you can use a book, anything that's kind of a moderate weight. And then you're going to take that weight and you're going to bring it around your head back to the start and then reverse it. Make sure that you're bringing the weight around your head and not your head around the weight. So keep your whole spine in midline. And then for those of us who can't get our arms overhead, you can simply do a Russian twist, sitting in a chair or sitting on the ground. Working on tapping that weight over to the side. And then to really challenge yourself, bring your feet off the ground. All right. Good. Any questions on the halos and substitutions for the halo? Good? All right. Almost there. Last exercise here is going to be the pulse single arm side raise. So this one, again, you're going to want a light to moderate weight. So here I got my Physical Therapy for Children book, 4th edition. Stand up tall for our standing athletes. And then from here, raise our arm up to shoulder height, down halfway. So you're about to, at a 45-degree angle, and then back up, and then back down all the way. So we're going up, we're pulsing, and then down. Up, pulse, and then down. Same thing for our seated athletes. Make sure that your chest is up tall the entire time and wide. Try to avoid slouching forward as you're doing this. Raise your arm straight out to the side. Avoid letting it veer to the front or excessively to the back. That most people don't do that one. But raise straight out to the side. For our standing athletes who feel like they need a little bit more challenge with this, you can stand on one leg and do the single arm raise. That'll be a good forward hip stabilizer. All right. Any questions on the single arm side raises? All right. Are we ready to work out? All right, let's get to it. So let's get started. Let's get in position for your single arm pulsed rows. So grab your backpacks, grab whatever implement you're using, and let's get to it. I'm going to set up my stopwatch. Find my stopwatch. All right, and let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Take your split stance, hinge forward, pull to your hip, down halfway, and then back up and down all the way. So pulse. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Make sure that your chest stays wide the entire time. Avoid letting the bag just pull you to the ground. I want you to stay up tall, under control at all points in this movement. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. All right. Keep going. Keep pulling. Get that squeeze in your upper back and the back of your shoulder. Make sure you get that pulse at the top. So you pull all the way up, down halfway, and back up, and then finish by lowering back down to the ground. Up, pulse, and then repeat. Keep it going. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to your up chops. So I'm starting with the weight off to my right side. I'm hinging forward, picking it up, putting it up overhead to the left, down halfway, and then back up, and then back down. So we got the pulse here. Again, work the range of motion that you have available to you. So if you're only going up to shoulder height, come down, and back up to shoulder height. Work the range of motion you have available to you. Good. Switch sides. Keep it up. Keep going. All right. Less than 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to your pulse W's. Grab your light to moderate weights. And remember, elbows stay bent at 90 degrees the entire time. Diamond to W, pulse, and back down to your diamond. W, pulse to diamond. W, pulse to diamond. Oh boy, this is burning already. Work at your own pace. Remember, you can take breaks whenever you want. I want to see good movement, not lots of movement. Good movement. If you happen to do lots of good movement, good for you. That's awesome. But if you need to move slower to do good movement, move slower to do that good movement. Shake it out if you need. Keep going. Ooh. Make those shoulders work. Oh boy. 10 seconds left. I did an upper body workout earlier today and my shoulders are screaming at me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Halos. Grab your implement and then bring it around your head. Make sure you're alternating directions. Make sure your implement is going around your head, not your head around the implement. For those of us who can't get overhead, we're doing the Russian twists. Seated, either on the floor or in a chair. Keep it up, keep going, keep moving. Keep up that steady breath. Make sure your head is pretty darn stationary here. Good. Almost there, you guys. 10 seconds left. Get a few more reps in, get a few more reps in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transition to the single arm side raises. Coming up all the way, down halfway, up all the way. Pulse with the side raise. Make sure you're lifting straight to the side. Ooh, my shoulders are burning right now. Ooh. I'm regretting doing my shoulder workout. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. All the way up, down halfway, up, and then back down. Up, pulse, down. Keep it up, keep moving. Keep up a steady work rate here. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Good work, you guys. All right. How was that first round? Good. Does anyone need any modifications, increased time on transitions, anything like that? Are we good? All right. So take this time to catch up on that belly breathing that we started with at the beginning of the workout, and then get some water. All right, doing good. I like it. All right, we got 20 seconds left of this break, so take your time. Again, stay very well hydrated. For all of us here in California, this smoke sucks. Stay hydrated. It helps keep you healthier and healthier. Good. 10 seconds. So let's get ready for those rows. Get in position, seated or standing. Let's get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Keep your chest wide, hinging forward in your split stance or your chair. Pull all the way to your hip, down halfway, and back up. Work that pulse row. Keep your body level. Avoid tilting. Make sure that your core is controlling the weight. The weight does not control you. Keep going. Make the upper back work. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. All right, and once you're in position, get to it. Row with a pulse. Working on getting very strong in that top end of the row. For those of us who are climbers, this is going to help you with your lock off. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Less than 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to your pulse W's. Grabbing your light to moderate weights. Oh yeah, up chops. All right, up chops. Never mind. Throw those light weights away. Grab your moderate weight and up chop. Going up all the way, down, halfway, and back up. Pulse. My bad. I just got so excited for these W's. I just want my shoulders to hurt so much in a good way. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Keep it up. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Remember, do not hold your breath. Make sure you maintain that steady breathing. Keep it up. Less than 10 seconds left. And then we get to do those really fun W's. Oh my God. 3, 2, 1. Done. W's. Oh my God. What did I sign myself up for? Who thought this was a good workout to do? Apparently I did. Work the W's with a pulse. Keep it up. Keep moving. Make sure you keep your chest wide. Like I said before, if you need to take a little rest break, shake things out like me, that is totally fine. Whew. Pulling double days is rough. Keep it going though. Once you feel good, get back into it. Let's go. Work on good quality form here. That is always number one. Like I said before, I'd rather you move well and not move a lot than to move a lot and move poorly. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Halos. Let's go. Let's move. Working your halos, Russian twists. For those of us who are keeping our arms below shoulder height. Keep yourself as tall as possible. Work that circular motion. Take breaks if you need or readjust and then get back into it. All right, keep it up. Keep going. Almost there, you guys. We got less than 20 seconds left, 15 seconds actually. Keep it up, keep going. Work those arms. Keep your head stationary. Work around it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Full single arm side raises. Lifting your arms straight up to the side, pulse back up. For our standing athletes who want to make this a little bit more interesting, you can stand on one leg. So make your core light up like crazy. Keep it up. Keep moving. 3 or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Work that pulsed single arm side raise. Work on really challenging your deltoids here. Get those muscles strong and stable is key here. Working that pulse forces you to control through the whole range of motion. Not just fling your arm up using momentum. I want this under control. 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Take another rest break. All right, how are we doing? Doing good? Does anyone have any questions at the moment?
No.
All right, good. So again, take this time, catch your breath, get some water, stay very well hydrated. When you're hydrated, helps dilute whatever particulate gets into your bloodstream. That's one of the ways that helps you feel better. And also, it's been really freaking hot, so it helps cool you down as well. Drink cold water anyways, that'll do it. Catch your breath. Take those belly breaths. All right. And let's get ready for round 3. Like I said before, if you're not feeling great, you can take pauses whenever you need to. You started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Time.
All right, keep going. Work those single arm rows. Pulse at the top. Make sure that you maintain a level chest. Avoid tilting. Work that squeeze in your upper back. Good smooth motion. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Keep everything level as best you can. Work that pulse. Get really strong in the top end of the movement. All right. Keep it up, you guys. We're almost there. 3 or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to your up chops. Start with the weights to one side. I have it to my right. Bring it up overhead to the left, down halfway, and then back up. Consistent, intentional movement. Keep it up. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Let's get to it. Let's go. Let's move. Keep it up. Clean motions. Again, if you need to take a rest break at any point, take your rest break. Breathe it out. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. W's. Grabbing your weights and go from diamond to W, pulse to W, back to the diamond. There we go. Pulse W's. Keep those elbows bent at 90 degrees here. It can be tempting to just bring your arms straight up in front of you, but what happens is you start to bend your elbows more than 90 degrees, and at that point it becomes a bicep exercise, not a rotator cuff exercise. We want to keep those elbows bent at 90 to keep this a rotator cuff exercise. Keep it up. Keep breathing. All right, you guys. Let's go. Let's move. Keep it up. Remember, take breaks if you need, but we got 10 seconds left here, so if you can get some more reps in, get some more reps in. Good. 3, 2, 1. Done. Halos. All right, take whatever implement you're using. Bring it around your head and back around. Alternating sides. Working those Russian twists. Sit up tall. And under control. Try to avoid letting your legs move if you're doing the Russian twists. Keep it up. Keep moving. Work that weight around your head or around your body. Let's move. Let's go. Let's breathe. Breathe too. That part's really important. Keep it up. Keep moving. We're almost there, you guys. Less than 15 seconds left. Keep breathing. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Pulse, single arm, side raises. Oh boy, my shoulders are feeling it today. Work that side raise with a pulse, and then back down. Keep this under control here. Try to avoid just flinging your arm up to the side. Make sure you are under control here as we go through this workout. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Bring your arms up to the side, pulse, and back up. There we go. Keep it up. Maintain that steady work. All right. Almost there, you guys. 10 seconds left. Keep working. Get a few more reps in. Make sure you're still going straight out to the side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Take another rest break. All right, so we've done 3 rounds at this point. Good. Breathe it out, shake it out, do what you need. We've done 3 rounds at this point. So if you're feeling really fatigued, you feel like a 4th round's not in the cards for you, you can just mellow out, stretch, or do all the exercises in the 4th round without any weights. But if you got some more energy left for this 4th round, let's kick it up into another gear here and try to bang out one more circuit here. And then we're going to finish with a stretch session at the end. All right. So like I said, move at your pace, get in the work, Today is not a PR day. It's about showing up, get work in, and then that keeps up your momentum. All right. So get ready for round 4. Let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's go. Let's work at those single arm rows. Pulse at the top. Make sure that you are under control here. And like I said, if just getting rid of the weights still feels good, you can do that pulse single arm row without any weight. Work the motion. And if you got some more juice in the tank, keep using your weights. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Keep it up. Keep moving. All right. Steady rhythm, steady work. Make sure you're under control. Your breathing should still be under control. Good. 10 seconds left. Whatever you're working, with weights, without weights, work on good motion. If you're stretching, that's cool too. 3, 2, 1. Work those up chops. Again, from a seated position, standing position, you start with the weight to one side. Bring it up overhead or as high up as you can. Down halfway and then back up. If the weight's not feeling good right now, you can ditch the weight and just work on the motion. Whether that be all the way up, halfway up. Work that twist. Switch sides. Keep it up. Keep moving. Keep up a steady work rate. Again, you can use weights, you can ditch the weights. Move under control or stretch. 10 seconds left. Keep going. All right, 3, 2, 1. Done. Pulse W's. Remember, keep those elbows bent at 90 here. That's key. Work that rotator cuff. Go from diamond, W, pulse to W, back down. And just like before, if you feel like you need to ditch the weights, you can ditch the weights and do this just with your arms. Turn it into a little bit more of a stretch, muscle activation exercise. Keep going, keep breathing. All right. Work those rotator cuffs. Keep it up. Keep moving. All right. We got 10 seconds left here. Keep moving. Whatever feels good, get those reps in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Halos. Take your implement. Bring it around your head and then back around the other way. Make sure your head's stationary. If you're doing your Russian twists, you can do that with or without weights. If you're doing it without weights, you're working on just touching your hands to the ground, twisting over, under control. If the halos are starting to feel fatiguing, you can just get rid of the weights again and work on moving your hands around your head. Imagine like you're holding a ball in front of you. You're moving that ball around your head. Keep moving, keep breathing. And if you're just lying there in Shavasana this whole time, ignore everything that I'm saying. If anything, put me on mute so you don't have to hear me and just take a nap. Keep going, keep breathing, keep moving, or napping. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Single arm, pulse, side raises. Let's go. And the way up, all the way pulse, and back down. Keep your chest up. Raising your arms straight to the side. Don't let it deviate to the front here. And just like with the other exercises, you can ditch the weight. Just raise your arm up, bring it down halfway, back up, and then bring it down under control. Like I said, if you got juice in the tank, let's use it. Switch sides. Keep going. Keep breathing. Let's move. Good, consistent work here. Solid posture. Working on moving completely under control. Maintaining your steady breathing. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Good job, you guys. Take another 1-minute rest break. All right. All right. How are we doing? All right, good. So we have finished our circuit for today. We're going to go into our stretching session next. For those of you who, let's see, are there any overhead stretches? Child's pose was one that we'll modify a little bit. We'll get to that one as we get to it for those of you who need to keep your arms above or below your shoulder line. But everything else should be fair game. All right. All right. How are we feeling right now? Ready? Tired? Ready to stretch? All right. Well, Pavel, you can take your Shavasana whenever you want. I know you love that stretch. Yeah. All right. So where are we at? All right. We're have our 1 minute down. So let's get back into standing or sitting, wherever you're at with this workout. And we're going to stretch. All right, so first stretch that we're going to be working is a cactus pose stretch. Sit or stand up tall. We're going to start with our arms together. Palms and elbows are touching. You're going to open up your arms all as far apart as you can. In this position, maintain your elbows bent at 90 degrees. And then bring them back together. Open up. Inhale as you go into the cactus pose. And for those of us, if it feels good, you can go into the cactus pose and then reach up overhead and then back down. But either way, we're always ending up in cactus pose. Working on stretching out your pecs, activating the muscles in your upper back. Steady motion here. Easeful breathing. Good. Next, we're going to go into an eagle pose. So with this one, we're going to cross our arms over. So I'm going to start with my left arm in front of me. I'm going to take my right arm and wrap it underneath and twisting. I'm touching my right fingertips into my left palm. And from here, we're working on raising our elbows up and then down, up and then down. Go as far as you feel comfortable. If getting into this position is problematic, then we can simply bring our hand, palms and elbows together here, and then raise the arms up and down. Again, going up as far as feels tolerable. Steady rhythm, steady breathing. And then switch the cross of your arms. If your arms weren't crossed, you can shake them out for a little bit. And then resume moving your arms up and down, palms and elbows together. Keep going, keep breathing. Good. Next is going to be a seated or lunge twist. So for our seated athletes in the chair, we're going to twist from one side to the other. As you twist, so I'm twisting to my right now. I'm taking my right arm and I'm grabbing the back of my chair and I'm putting my left hand on my knee or my thigh or my hip to get a little extra twist, bringing out the spine like a cow. For our standing athletes, you're going to be just twisting, trying to reach your hands all the way around to the other side of your hips. So as I'm twisting to my right, I'm trying to touch my right hand to my left hip and my left hand to my right hip. Switching to my left, trying to touch my right arm, hand to my left hip, and then left hand to my right hip as I twist over. Bring yourself out. All right, so for our thread the needle, seated athletes, you're going to either roll up to a tabletop in front of you and then reach underneath. We're going to reach as far as you can out to the side underneath your arm, and reaching up as high as you can to the sky, twisting your torso. If you don't have a table available to you, you can simply put your hand on your knee and then thread through your hand there. And come on up. Standing athletes, you can come to the ground and work threading the needle in the more traditional yoga style in quadruped. Working one side at a time right now. And then switch sides. Keep it up. Keep moving. All right. And then child's pose. For everyone who's on the ground right now, we're going to just reach our arms forward as far as you can. Breathe in this position. If you can't bring your arms overhead, you can bring your arms down by your side. And breathe in this child's pose variation. Seated athletes, if you don't want to have to transfer down to the ground, what we can do is roll up to a stable surface and then reach far as forward as you can without falling out of your chair. And then stretch. Think about pushing your chest towards the floor. Breathe. Take a couple more easy breaths there. And then let's finish up with a little cat-cow. So for those of us in the chair, we're gonna work on, you're gonna put your hands on your knees and then you're gonna curl your spine and then you're gonna extend your spine. So when you curl, think about you're looking down into your lap. Try to turn yourself into a ball. And then when you extend your spine, you're popping out the opposite direction, trying to look up towards the ceiling and even back behind you, extending, going back and forth. For those of us on the ground, we're going to do the traditional cat-cow, arching the spine. Think about looking at your hips, and then extending into the cat, or no, this is the cow, looking up at the ceiling, trying to touch your butt to the ceiling, arching your spine, and going back and forth. Good. Couple more. All right. Good work, you guys. Whew. Let's see. Who feels stretched out right now? I do. Good. I think Pavel was just sleeping the whole time in Shavasana. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed that workout. I hope you guys got a nice stretch in at the end. Again, it's smoky outside. Hey, Pavel's awake.
I woke up.
Yeah. All right, you guys. So have a good rest of your evening. Hopefully all this smoke clears up sooner than later. We'll keep doing the workouts, but like I said, take it at your pace. Some people are more sensitive to the smoke than others, so just be mindful of how you respond to it. And keep working hard to the best of your abilities. You guys have a great evening, and I'll see you on Friday. Take care, you guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, thanks, Brent.